What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Joshua Rapalo, and we're back at it with another video. I know it's been a minute since I posted since the last one. It's been a while, but I'm back. I'm back. It's been for a good reason too, though. I've been focusing on my other social media pages and also with school, and I've been locked in on my physique. I've been trying to, focus on other areas of my life. So in today's video, I'm gonna be hitting a quick little workout, taking you guys through it, walking you guys through my little chest day. And also, I'm gonna be talking in the background, having a voiceover, and talking to you guys on how you guys can be truly training failure and how do you really achieve failure. Because a lot of people don't really train properly and how you're supposed to. So yeah, I'm gonna be talking to you guys, working out, right? And yeah, just taking you guys through my life and how stuff has been. I'm about to go take my creatine. This new creatine that I bought is the Sebum brand. The last creatine that I had was Rise, but this one, I'm not gonna lie, the reason why I switched is because this is cheaper. This costed me like 20 bucks. And then I'm also gonna take some BCAA, some amino acids. This brand is from a girl fitness influencer that my aunt likes. So she copied me it, and yeah. But we're gonna be training till failure. We're gonna be going crazy. We're gonna freaking destroy our chest and triceps. I didn't hit the gym these last two past days. I went to the gym 3 times this week. It's now Saturday, all right? So I gotta go today and I gotta go tomorrow. But I wanna hit chest. So we're gonna hit chest. It's a really good probable reason as to why we should hit chest. Just because I feel like it. There's no other reason. I just wanna hit chest. And then tomorrow I'm probably gonna hit some back and biceps. I normally do the Arnold split, but just because I went to the gym 3 times this week and I had 2 rest days in between, I'm gonna just switch it up because I feel like it. All right, so I'm about to start pouring this water in here to put this creatine and the double amino acids in there. I don't feel like taking pre today just because, honestly, I'm really not that tired. So we're just gonna pour a little bit of this, and yeah. So a lot of people not carb load, my bad, creatine load before they, hop on creatine. I did that personally. I hopped on 20 grams. So that's 4 servings. I hopped on 20 grams for 4 days. And honestly, I'm never doing that again. That was so horrible. I felt bloated all the time. I felt terrible. So I don't recommend it. Definitely do not recommend it. But all right, so we got my amino acids and my creatine right here. I'm gonna chug this in a little bit. But yeah, we are currently on the road to 315. I hit 250 bench a couple of days ago, or a week ago, around there. Hit 250 bench, hit 375 deadlift. I've been putting up some decent numbers. I am not a power lifter, but I definitely do want to start strength training a lot and start putting those numbers up. But yeah, we're working towards that 315 bench, hopefully by senior year. Oh, I might convince my parents to get a home gym. Not a home gym, it's really just a bench, a pull-up bar, and some dumbbells that go up to like 90 pounds. So I might be able to make more content frequently and grind content. So that's gonna be fire. And I'm looking forward to it, bro, because I missed the home like workouts that I used to have back then. The vibe is like, since you're private and it's just you, bro, the workouts just hit different. But yeah, we're about to go to the gym right now, put in that work, and I'll catch you guys later. All right, y'all, so we're at the gym right now. About to put in some work. I got no shirt under, bro. Straight buns out. But yeah, we about to hit some chest, shoulders, tricep. All right, you guys. So we reached the voiceover part of this video with the background content. Now, let's get to it. So what is training till failure and how do I exactly achieve this? So training till failure means performing an exercise until you literally can no longer complete a rep with proper form due to muscle fatigue. It's commonly used in strength training and bodybuilding to maximize muscle growth and hypertrophy. So how exactly do I reach muscular failure? So by training till failure, you have to use proper weight selection, meaning that you have to pick a weight that allows you to hit failure within your target rep range. Me personally, I like to use the 6 to 10 rep range just because I feel like that rep range is good for me for muscle hypertrophy and for strength training purposes, where it allows me to also get stronger at the same time. So another thing that is super important to keep in mind when training till failure and taking your muscle to straight like destroy, right? You have to make sure that you maintain good form. So going till failure does not mean that you have to sacrifice your form for extra reps. And if you do, then make sure to stop, because breaking down your form can result in injury, and that is not what we want at the end of the day. Try to do controlled reps. Try to do a weight that allows you to do controlled and proper technique with no excessive momentum. So meaning that you control the eccentric and the concentric and train till failure. It's also super important to keep in mind that there are different types of failure. There is technical failure, which means that when you push yourself to failure, you're only performing till failure, which means you stop when you can't perform another rep with the good and proper technique that exercise requires you to perform. And then there's absolute failure. Absolute failure means you physically cannot complete another rep, even with bad form, which a lot of people may argue and have their own disagreements that maybe they think that's not necessary. But in the terms of me, I train to technical and absolute. So I use both types of failure training. Um, Sometimes I perform technical failure, which means like exercises like incline dumbbell press, stuff like that, or like literally this exercise right here, the incline flies. The dumbbell flies is an exercise where you can easily get injured with your shoulder if you perform it with bad form. So this is an exercise that I train till technical failure. But for example, the exercise like the pec deck right here or the incline Smith is a safer incline variant option that you don't really get injured because you're already stabilized. You're already protected by the racks or whatever. So with that exercise, the incline Smith, I typically train to absolute failure. Until I literally can't even do anything. Okay, so I'm gonna go a little off track because I'm gonna talk to the camera a little bit in the content that I filmed. But look, it's also very important that when you choose your exercises, you choose exercises that serve you purpose. Don't just put some random exercises in your routine expecting some growth to occur. You need to make sure that the exercises that you're performing till failure are exercises that actually serve you a purpose. For example, the pec deck right here. It's such a good muscle building exercise because it stretches the muscle as much as it needs to.
All right, so now I'm about to do some cable high to low so I can do the lower part of my chest, because I don't want to do dips because I'm going to do dips for triceps. So I don't feel like there's any point in me doing dips twice. You guys may be asking why I'm doing so much like fly movements. And honestly, the reason why I do flies for incline is just because I've been starting to do incline Smith and I've been putting so much effort into my incline Smith so I can push a lot of weight that I generally get tired a lot. So if I do dumbbells, I won't be able to move heavy weight like I normally do. So that's why I've been doing flyers. And with the flyers, I just do it for failure, burnout, and to get that stretch for the muscle group. I normally don't do high to low for lower chest because I do Arnold, but let's try it.
So to bring it back to the failure talk, right? My favorite part about training till failure, and this is completely optional, but I always encourage this to all of my clients that work with me or people who I'm just trying to help out in the gym, right? It's intensity techniques. So what this means is to be able to push past failure, you have to do things, for example, like drop sets, rest pause sets, forced reps, and negatives. So let's dive into these individually. So I love doing drop sets when I train every single time because this is the little pump, by the way. But I love training and incorporating drop sets into my routine because I reduce the weight and keep going past failure. So I keep pushing even when my body's telling me to stop. And then there's rest pause sets, which means that you pause at the bottom and you just squeeze out more reps, which I love doing. I love it. I love staying at the bottom at the eccentric movement because I can't move anymore. So I'm just stretched out as much as possible and my muscle is just being stretched and like the muscle fibers are being destroyed. And then force reps are basically you have a spotter with you, you have a friend, a gym bro, whatever. And then whenever you can't do any more reps on your own, you have somebody help you and pump them out. Like right here, I can't do any more. If I had somebody helping me, I'd be able to pump out an extra 1 or 2 reps, which goes a long way when it comes to building muscle. And then there's negatives. Oh my God. So many people skip on negatives. People
love to throw the weight around, and they completely forget that controlling that weight and dominating it literally is what is the key to getting stronger and bigger in the gym. Okay, just little things to keep in mind when training till failure. So when we talk about failure, it's also very important to keep in mind, should you train till failure every set? The answer is kind of complicated, but not at the same time. The answer is not necessarily. Failure is taxing on the nervous system, and constantly hitting it can lead to burnout and overtraining. So, what does this mean? For example, for lifts like compound exercises, stop 1 rep before failure, okay? Because if you're going to be benching and you're going to be squatting and deadlifting and you want to get stronger, let's say you're training for strength. If you train for strength and you go to failure on every single one of those sets, right? And you're trying to PR or whatever, by the time you get to your PR or by the time you get to your heaviest weight, you're not going to be able to lift it at all because you were going to failure on every single one of those compound exercises. Now, for isolation exercises, more suited for training till failure, meaning for those exercises where you're trying to grow your muscle instead of getting stronger, then yes, go to failure because at that point you're training to grow your muscle. You're training to grow that isolated muscle. And then on your final sets, which in general, I believe on every single set you should be going to failure if they are not compound exercises. Anything that's not a compound exercise, then go to failure. Go to absolute failure and beyond. But anything like bench, squat, or deadlift, I don't believe you should be going to failure. The reason why is because those are compound lifts in which you're trying to progressively overload your strength and get stronger. So if you're trying to do both things at the same time, I don't recommend going to failure because you're going to be getting exhausted and you're going to be getting drained from going to failure. And by the time you get to your heaviest weight, you won't be able to lift anything. So another thing is when training till failure, make sure that you're choosing the right exercises. The best exercises when it comes to training till failure are anything related with machine exercises, cables, or isolation movements. Example of this could be leg extension, bicep curls, chest press, stuff like that. But you have to be cautious with free weights, especially barbell squats or bench presses, because anything regarding failure could lead to possible injury. If you try to go to failure with squats, right, and they're free weight, then you can probably reach failure, sure, but you will be at a higher risk of reaching injury because you're breaking down your form in order to pump out those extra 1 or 2 reps. All right, you guys, so we have came to the end of the workout. I hope that this video was helpful, and I hope you guys learned how to train till failure. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also make sure to comment down what type of content you would like to watch and what other subjects you need to learn. And I will make those videos. Also, I would like to let you guys know that I am making workout plans and nutrition plans for anybody who is interested. DM me on Instagram and we can start creating the best workout plan and nutrition plan detailed just for you. This was the overall pump of today. I showed little pieces of the pump throughout the video. But I think we looked pretty good. This was in bad lighting too, so I mean my gym doesn't really have a good lighting, but I think we're looking pretty good. We're making progress, and that's all that matters. So yeah, I think I'm about 156, 157 right now. I'm currently trying to cut after during April to get lean and diced for summer. But yeah, I think that workout was pretty good. I normally take much longer when I hit chest, triceps, and shoulders, but today was honestly a pretty good pace. The reason why training till failure is so good is because you don't have to be in the gym for 2 hours, 3 hours. You can hit a good workout and have an effective workout by just training till failure. If you train till failure, all you need is 2 sets, and sometimes you could get away with 1, but I personally like doing 2 because I like working out. But you could get away with so much. All you gotta do is just work hard, train hard, rest hard, and eat good. That's all. That's all.
All right, you guys, we're back from the gym. That was a nice workout. That was a good chest workout. It was a good, efficient, intense, all the words that you want to use to describe it. That's what it was. I enjoyed making this video, and I'm looking forward to my return to YouTube. I'm gonna be aiming to post at least once a week, hopefully, because that is the only thing I can fit into my schedule to be able to do. But If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also comment what other types of workouts you guys want to see me hit. Like if you guys want to see me hit an arm day, a back day, or whatever day, just comment down and I'll do it as long as it's not legs. I'm just kidding. But no, I'm not. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to, like I already mentioned all of that. Hope you have a great day. God bless you. Always remember that Jesus loves you and he's with you. And I'm out. I'm tired. Bye.